The Fast and Furious movies have always been about car racing. Or were they about heists? Spy movies? I don't know at this point. Anyway, whatever the story was, they always got behind the steering wheel of a moving vehicle. And here we have a couple of amazing Lego compatible cars from Mould King. The bright green 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse, driven by Brian O'Connor, and the 1970 Dodge Charger in black, driven by Dominic Toretto. It's worth noting that there are no minifigures included here, probably to avoid unwanted attention from the name brand. But regardless, they are very much in minifigure scale like the Lego Speed Champions, and definitely blend in with them even side by side. And of course, we will be comparing them to the original Lego versions where applicable. What's cool about these Mould King sets is they came in these plastic cases. They stack too. Nice, right? Until you see this. Yeah, it's shattered. And you know what? See this part here? It's missing a shard of plastic. I checked and it's not in the box. Yeah, that means this came pre-shattered. It was already broken, but they still put it in the box with all the parts and shipped them out. If that's not the definition of a quality control problem, then I don't know what is. This attitude needs to be changed if Altbricks ever hope to compete with Lego. But let's set that aside for a second and let's take a closer look at these sets. The design of the original movie car translated really well into brick form. The colors are just the right shade of green. Even the stickers are analogous to the original design. The seemingly handwritten RS symbol here and the supposed eagle on the sides are represented well. The random gibberish text here in red, even on the spoilers, add to the overall look. Inspired use of tap pieces for the side mirrors. The doors don't really open, but you can remove the whole windshield assembly to access the inside. Brown and black interior gives this car a more vintage look. Giant shifter knob. And if we lift this up, we see a Fast and Furious staple, the nitrous oxide or NOS tank, which is a really interesting detail to have here. The spoilers are shiny silver that is held up by fairly unstable clip techniques. The tire rim covers are nice and shiny as well. The studs here on the bottom feels a little off. The front of the car has an aggressive styling that I feel strays from the look of the original, which has a more rounded feel. The rear presents the taillights, which almost look like one whole piece. A Fast and Furious license plate, which I did not expect to see here, but it's a pleasant surprise. To my knowledge, there is no Lego Mitsubishi Eclipse yet, so this isn't a 1:1 comparison, but for car choice, I prefer the aesthetics of the Eclipse rather than the Skyline. The Nissan looks beefier in comparison, but both sets look great next to each other. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT. Pure gas guzzling American muscle. I love it. Imports are fast, but these guys are definitely furious. The shaping is fantastic and I love having this on my shelf. It reminds me of the car from my favorite TV show, Burn Notice, though that one is from a different year. If there was a TV or movie car that I dream of owning in real life, it's this one. The Mould King designers did a great job translating this. Well, except for the stickers. I'm not putting these stickers on. They feel like a joke, like they needed something to make this quote-unquote legally distinct. So instead, I will keep this nice and clean, but I guess I'll put on the license plate. Shiny silver pieces are used for the front of the car as well as the supercharger. Silver round tiles are also used for the side mirror. It never fails to amaze me just how many different ways brick designers can do side mirrors. The rear bumper and the tire covers are shiny as well. The interior is an almost all brown affair with seats that fold down to reveal space in the back for people or luggage. I can't get over how beautiful this is. The designer's attention to detail just shines through. The shaping of the lower half curving around the tires is especially nice. I just wish it wasn't such a fingerprint magnet. You definitely need to wipe it down with a microfiber cloth after handling. I thought it was just me, but it seems the original Lego Speed Champions are a little bigger than the Mould King ones. This original Dodge Charger is quite a bit longer. I prefer the front of the original, but the shiny silver pieces are too much of a plus to ignore. But the compact aesthetic of the Mould King is more appealing to me for some reason. It's my first time building a Mould King set that came with a display case. It's a wonderful idea and gives the set increased value, but unfortunately, both of my sets had broken cases. Not a great start, MK. I wasn't impressed with their Batmobile and now the broken cases. I'm a little worried about these 3 more MK sets for an upcoming review. But one thing I think that the MK is doing right is the separation of the windshield pieces from the other parts in the bag. Oftentimes they arrive all scratched up because they have been rattling in the bag with other sharp edges. I got them from TEMU for a reasonable price and it came in this Mould King shipping box. I will link to them in the description below if you want to score these for yourself. If you can get over the possibility of receiving a cracked plastic case, then I think these are well worth the money. And if you like alternative Lego cars, I made a video about these ones I got from TEMU as well. See you there!